Today we are going to go deep. Yes. How do you deal with shame? How do you deal with sadness, discouragement? How you deal with when you're feeling depressed? How you deal with those emotions? I was thinking and looking back, it's not usual for people to ask, hey, how are you feeling today? Or how are you feeling after this and that happened to you? So what do you do with your feelings? You ignore them? You suppress them? Wow. So after so many years, I come to, I mean, it's crazy. So what did I do with those feelings? Because we're gonna talk how I handle those feelings. My name is Sophia. My friends call me Amazing Sophia. If you're new here, thank you for being here. And if you like this video, I will appreciate you to like this video and subscribe. And for you that are coming back to listen to me, thank you for your support. Thank you for the comments. You can share this video with your friends, and so YouTube can put it more on more people's feed so they can watch this video. Thank you. So let's go back into my story. And I already recorded part 1. You can go back. I will put the link into the description. Let me go back when I was a child, because actually that impacted my life. And after making the first video, I realized that the pretending started long way back. Yes. So I grew up in a very stressful family, and there was abuse in my family. And what I remember is that every time we went somewhere, if there was any discussion between my parents, I remember that when we went and visit someone, my grandma or somebody, always they pretended that everything was good and everything was perfect every time again. And I realized that way of living has been recorded into my being, into who I am. And now I realize, hey, this thing has been going on a long time ago. And it was painful. It was very painful. I can now talk about it, but some years ago I couldn't talk about it. But it was very painful. And I can still remember the urgency I had to grow up fast. Like, I had a desire to grow up fast, like quick, to be an adult and to leave the house. That was a goal I had as a child. And how sad is that? And I think there's many people who grew up in that situation, that they want to grow up fast and leave that stressful situation or abusive situation. And I was projecting that. I was dreaming about it, and it happened. It happened. I married young, very young, and that was my, like they say, my scapegoat, my way out. But it wasn't with the wrong motive, okay? Because I carry all those feelings, hurts. How I dealt with those, hey, I didn't deal with them. I ignored them. I suppressed them. I lived with them. Those feelings were my friends. I remember youngly married. I can still remember the feeling. I was standing in the dining room or living room, and I had the same reaction of one of my parents. And I said, where did this thing come from? It was recorded in my being. So still, I went on, I married, got children, and I carry all those feelings. And I didn't know how to deal with those feelings. It's so sad. It's so sad. I mean, yeah, because every decision you make, your walk of life, waking up, going to sleep, doing things, the foundation is the suppressed feelings you have. And the disconnection I had from my heart. There was, I mean, my heart was so disconnected from everything because all those feelings, just imagine. So sadness comes, and imagine this is my heart, okay? Sadness comes. It glues on my heart. Then comes discouragement, then comes fear, shame. They're all glue on my heart, and they disconnect my heart from my being. I couldn't have those good feelings anymore. If I had good feeling, was for a moment, but I was disconnected. My heart was trapped in all those feelings. And how many of us are living this way? It was just like no way out. Wherever you go, those feelings are there. And you know what? Now that I know how to handle feelings. And I look back and say, how did I survive all those feelings controlling my life and everything? How? I don't know. That was the grace of God. That's for sure. But so today, I want to ask you this. Do you have feelings of fear? Do you have shame? I struggle with that one. That was a biggie in my life, like a big one. And let me tell you, shame pulls you down, pulls you out of being happy. It pulls you away from good things. Shame is, if I can say it, horrible. It's a silent killer. I struggle with shame. You remember I had the mask? Yes. So, but today, So, do you recognize those feelings in your life? And again, it is your life. You can do whatever you want. You can experience whatever you want. I choose to start living and stop pretending. And to stop pretending, I needed to sit myself down and feel the feeling of shame. Why am I ashamed? What makes me to feel shameful? And sit down and feel it. And let it just be there. I acknowledge that I have shame. I acknowledge that I am shameful. Okay, let's go deeper. I was ashamed that I got divorced because Christian people don't get divorced. That was my belief, because I said, well, I believe in God, so everything should be going perfectly in my life. Well, no. So that was a biggie in my life. And I didn't share this with nobody because the people around me, you know, they tell you, oh, you don't pay attention on your feelings, ignore your feelings. They don't say in that way, but the way they act is like your feelings has no value in your life. So I didn't share. But feelings, if feelings change the direction of my life. So one day I took the courage to deal with this thing that I'm feeling, being shameful. I wasn't born a master in marriage. I wasn't born a master being a wife. I was born to experience this life and learn. So I sat myself down and I forgave myself first. And I felt the feeling of being ashamed for having a divorce, for not being perfect. I felt all those feelings. And I said, I'm gonna feel them more because I want those feelings to leave my body. And I started to love myself. I started to accept myself. I started to accept that I had a divorce. I started to accept that I'm here on this earth to have an experience, to learn, to do it better every time again, to have patience with myself. I started to stop pretending and start living. I'm not ashamed anymore. I had patience with myself. I said, you know, Sylvia, you weren't born a master in those things. You had to learn. That's it. That's life. We all go through things. And because I had that attitude of feeling the feeling of shame in my body and being lovely and kind to myself, it started to just go away. I started to feel lighter. I started to appreciate myself. I started to appreciate other people who went through the same as I. Because when I was judging me for getting a divorce or for not having a perfect marriage, I was doing the same to others, you know? So that's the way I do it. Just sit with myself. I normally put my hands on my heart and I say, Sylvia, can you feel the shame, the feeling of shame right now, and I just say yes. Can you feel it more? Yes. Can you feel that feeling of shame more? And you say yes. I'm saying yes to all those feelings, to all those, if you want to call it negative feelings, if you want to call it whatever you want to call it. I was saying yes to those feelings. And the amazing thing that happened, you're saying yes to those feelings, those feelings started to release from my heart, from my body. And I started to be more happier. And I really don't care what people think or don't think about me. You know what it is? It's called? Freedom. Freedom. Can you imagine that? Freedom. Oh my God, that's amazing. So going deeper into your life and sharing love with yourself first is the most amazing thing that you can do. It would change your life. Nobody can tell me today that feelings doesn't matter, that you have to ignore your feelings. Oh, feelings, those are, just get over it. Feelings are the most important thing your body can feel. So why not take time and explore and understand those feelings? Understand shame, understand fear, understand, yes, I have fear. It's okay. It's okay, Sylvia, to be fearful. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. And then you release it. And fear is being released. It's a feeling. Okay, done with that. Imagine you are getting the most amazing gift you have ever gotten. How would you feel? You will feel electricity through your body. You will scream, you'll be laughing, you will doing all this. Isn't that feeling amazing? So don't tell me that feelings are not important. They are. That's why put attention to your feelings. How are you feeling today? How do I feel today? Are you happy? Are you sad? And there is nothing to be ashamed for feeling sad or feeling depressed or feeling discouraged or feeling shame. There is nothing to be ashamed of. Just feel it and release it. Because we all came to this earth to experience life. And life happens. So if I can give you this, that you can be free from being ashamed. You can be free of feeling fear. You can be free today from feeling depressed. How amazing that would be. Let me tell you. it's so amazing to be happy. It's so amazing to just walk. Let me rephrase that. It's amazing to walk and do your things. And without knowing, you get this feeling of happiness without any motive or any reason. It overflows your heart. Would you like to feel that? Would you? So today is a day that you can start releasing those other feelings. Acknowledge them. Nothing wrong. Acknowledge them. It's okay. And you are going to be okay. Release them from your body. It's time to be free. It's time to live a different life. And let me tell you something. Your feelings dictate the course of your life. And your life can be changed if your feelings change. From my heart, I really, really would like you to experience happiness more and more and more and more. Because if you feel happiness, let me tell you something. Everybody around you will feel happy. You will start changing the world. So, choose today what you want to feel. I'm more happy. Every day more. I'm so happy. Life is amazing. The world we live is amazing. We live in a beautiful world. People are beautiful and they're amazing. Those who are doing strange things, to say it, they have been going through things in their lives and they don't know how to deal with their emotions. Have patience with them. You change. When you change, everything changes. Thank you. Thank you for listening till the end. Thank you for being a change for the world. We are making this world a happier world. I would love to live in a happier world. I would love to live in a magical world. A world where everybody is happy. Isn't that the way to live? So let me say, cheers to you, because you are an amazing person. And you have the power to change this world. I love you. Let's be more happy.